就去啲嘛。Parlement je peux pas parlement pas français well. Je suis. I'm going for lunch, right? Certain journey soleil, le ciel was blue and clear. Oh boy, nice sunny day after a rainy night. Yep. I need to charge my one wheel. I thought it's gonna be raining in the morning, that's why I did not charge looking at the weather report, but yeah, no, I need to do it. I need to do my zooms, which we will talk a little bit about activities on a weekend. Yep. Versus why I'm cooped up at home as well. Like, there is a fine balance. But first thing first, before we jump into the topic, game dev. I've wasted half a day. Yes, that's right, it is lunchtime now. I'm just gonna fill up my belly before we do zooms as well. And that is publishing the game. I was trying to be, try different settings to publish a game, but oh boy, it did not work into my favor. Wasted half a day just like that. And because of that, I have not done my third lap. To have two more outstanding notes for myself. Number one, we have our third lap that we need to do. That is not to say a main priority, but it is highly dependent on the compilation of the game. Basically, make sure the file size is small enough. First attempt, the file size was the file size was way too big from what I wanted. About 200 megabyte plus minus. Yes, some of you say 200 megabyte, that's okay. No, I wanted my game to be as small as possible on average, just to give you a ballpark. Most of my games are under 50 megabytes, okay? So having 200 is too much. Yes, in this case, right, it's too much. Not to say it's bad, but it's just too much. So I try to squeeze down. I think the new one is about 80 plus. So let's see if I can squeeze down to 50 before I add the third course or the third lap. So not the lap, third racing course, because that I need to bring in some new assets, and I don't want the assets to suddenly just shoot up the whole entire project to a not so great file size or unoptimized file size. Okay, so that's that for game dev. And we're gonna go to the meat of the topic, and that is having an activity on the weekend. I have not done my zooms for quite a few weeks. One of the main reasons is Monday to Friday, just cooped up at home. Okay, let's talk about zoomies. Now, one of the biggest things that I wouldn't say hardly do, I try to do it every week, but every time it's after raining, it gets wet, and this guy doesn't like to be wet. Yes, that's one. Number two is, I think this is the most important one, and that is the purpose. Yes, unfortunately, okay, I'm gonna say unfortunately, is that I am bored. Yeah, because I can only go so far for this one wheel, so the range is not so great, and when I don't have a purpose, it becomes, yeah, pointless. It's so noisy. However, that needs to change a little bit. One of the biggest changes, I still need to go out, and the best way to do so is, unfortunately, grocery shopping. That's the only way. And if I remember to do zoomies, then sure, I will. And of course, it's getting colder, so that's another thing. And excuse. Alright, so I have a few more excuses, but this is the most important excuse. Ever since I did my game dev, once I have no purpose going for once I have no purpose to, let's say, go out with zoomies, I won't. Yeah, I will spend time doing my game dev instead. So I think that's the main reason, right? If I don't do game dev, I'll be out already. You know what? I think that's it. Yeah, vlogs. Because I know last time, okay, when I first got my one wheel, I tried to go every day. That's true. One of the big reasons is I want to keep on practicing, and I think it still holds true. It's just that you reach to a point. You know what? I'm gonna talk about skills and time spent. Yeah, because it happens to game dev as well. Because you reach to a point where you just don't want to do the routine. Okay, instead of learning something new. If it's learning something new, it's always exciting. That's for sure. I think that's one of it. So anyway, just want to put it on the vlog just for some talking points, because it's been a while, and I know I've noticed every time it rains on the previous day, the next day I'm not bothered. Alright, enjoy the rest of the domain.